All right, we got 420tiesto.
What's the deal? What's the deal?
Where's that name come from?
Damn, that's crazy. Cause so my favorite producer initially was Zaytoven when I was a kid, when I was young. So I just wanted to pick, cause like Zaytoven made up Beethoven and Zay, so I wanted to make something off of a kind of similar idea. But then there's this DJ Tiesto. He's like a techno DJ. At the time, he was like the best techno DJ. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take his name and change it a little bit. So that's how I came up with it.
For sure. And 420 is just like you like to smoke or what?
Yeah, it was just like to be funny, to be honest. Honestly, I was trolling at first. I didn't think music was gonna work out, so I just picked a random ass funny name, and then it ended up starting to work. So I just kept it.
Why did you think music wasn't gonna work out?
I mean, I just didn't do it for that reason, you know?
You just did it for fun.
Yeah, I just did it because I liked it.
And you were making like techno beats at the time?
Initially, no. But my first time when I started making music, I wanted to make techno, yeah. When I very first started making music, I wanted to make like techno, trance, because I was going to a lot of raves.
And then what was it like? Like, what was your first beat like?
Damn, my first beat was it was actually kind of cool. That's what made me want to keep doing it, you know? So like I just made some like, it was some like house music type shit. So it was like, I remember the very first beat that sounded like a song. And like, you know, I had like some homies say like, that was cool. So I kept it going, you know?
How old were you then?
Probably like 18 when I first started. I remember when I very first downloaded Fruity Loops. Because I had gone into college and like my homie was like, he was like, hey, like, because I was like, I want to be a DJ. And I was like, I like going to raves. And I was like, I saw he was DJing. He was a techno DJ. He was like, I had turntables. He's like, no, it sounds like you want to make music or you want to make beats. You should download Fruity Loops. So I downloaded Fruity Loops that day. And like, yeah, after that, I just started fucking with it.
For sure. So I'd like to start from the beginning with all my interviews.
Right. Yep.
I'm genuinely curious. When were you born and where were you born?
Damn, see, I'm a little bit older, so I'm an 80s baby, bro.
Yeah.
1989.
Okay, barely.
Fucking, I was born in Pico Rivera,
Okay.
like near Downey type shit. Pico Rivera. And yep.
For sure. And is that where you grew up?
I grew up initially, like before, when I was a baby, I lived in like Glendora or Pasadena, and then Glendora. Then like maybe third grade or something like that, I moved to Cerritos. I don't know if you know where that is, Cerritos.
It's in LA, right?
Yeah, it's like next to Cypress, next to Buena Park, next to like Norwalk.
Okay, for sure. Is your family from here originally?
Yeah, I mean, my dad grew up in like Hollywood area, Los Feliz. My mom, she was born in the Philippines and then like moved here probably like in her 20s. She moved from Canada. Both my parents were in Canada. Like, so my dad moved to Detroit when he was like 10 or something. Lived there, or like 5. Lived there till he was like 11, or a little bit older, high school, I think. Then moved to Los Feliz with his parents. My mom came to America in her 20s, I believe.
So you're half Filipino, half white?
Half Filipino, half Polish.
Half Polish.
Yup.
For sure. What was like one of the first things that you learned just observing your parents growing up?
Oh, damn. They were hard workers, bro.
Yeah, what did they
were
do?
hard workers. My mom's an accountant, and my dad is like an engineer. My dad's an engineer, yeah. So, you know, my parents are nerds, bro.
Yeah.
Both nerds, like square as hell. Like, you'd not expect it. My parents are nerds. But my dad's cool. He's not a nerd. He's like a cool nerd, though, you know? For sure was
They're
like
smart.
Yeah. He was like, he was smoking weed, but
Yeah.
like, he was more of a nerd, you know?
When did you start smoking weed?
Like 14, 15,
Yeah.
I think.
Who
I
showed
was a
it
little
to
bit
you?
older, you know?
Who showed it to you?
Damn. I mean, I don't remember exactly who showed it to me, but I do remember my first time smoking.
What was that like?
Yeah, I went to the homie's uncle's house. Like, I went to high school in Anaheim. I went to Servite. I don't know if you know where that is. It's like Anaheim High School. It's a like all boys school. After school, my homie, his uncle had like an apartment right by the school. So like we went to his uncle's house and like smoked some weed, and then went to I used to play lacrosse. Went to lacrosse practice. Faded as hell.
Did you still like perform?
Oh yeah. Yeah. No.
You still did your thing?
Yeah, still went to practice. Everything was normal.
Okay. So you said you were born in 88. That makes you what?
89.
89.
So I'm 35.
35.
Yeah.
For sure. what has like, I guess, you know, in your opinion, you're a little older than maybe
Oh
some
yeah,
of the
for
people
sure.
watching this. What is like, what knowledge has come with age?
Man, a whole lot. I lived a couple lives before music even worked out. You know, like done a lot of shit. Music just didn't even start working until recently. So
Hmm.
I had to, you know, make other shit pop off, get my hustle right. You know, like so I seen a lot. A lot of homies passed, obviously. Um, Shit. I guess age just teaches me. I guess that really, you know, not age doesn't matter, bro. That's
Yeah,
what I think. Like
for
honestly,
sure.
there's a bunch of young kids that could get money too. You
Yeah.
feel me? So yeah, it doesn't matter how old you are.
Um. So you said Cerritos.
Cerritos originally, yep.
Cerritos Auto Square. That's what.
Yeah, no, everybody says that.
That's what makes. That's what.
The Cerritos All Square. You feel me?
What's your earliest memory?
Of Cerritos?
I mean, just earliest memory period. It could be, or
Uh,
even before that.
to be honest with Cerritos, it was like, because I came from Glendora before that. So when I went to Cerritos, I was like, damn, bro, like there's hella Asian people here.
Mm.
Like, I mean, I'm Asian, I'm half Asian, but like getting dropped off there, it was like a culture shock for me because half the kids didn't even speak English. They were all Korean. Like it was almost all Korean kids growing up. You know, it was cool. It was a cool experience though.
You remember your first crush?
My first crush. Yeah, man, I had a lot of them. I don't remember exactly which one's the first one, but I had a lot of crushes when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You used to spit game as a youngin' or what?
Yeah, try. I tried. Tried.
You got any funny stories?
Man, I'm trying to think. Off the top of my head, I don't really. I mean, I know one story. Okay, so I looked hella young.
Mhm.
Like when I was in high school, even like 8th grade, I looked like a baby. Cause
Yeah.
like I don't know, I just developed a little bit slower. I was looked like a kid, and I had a girlfriend in 6th grade. This girl Heidi, and she was Korean, but she looked hella old. Like she looked like she was already like grown as hell. She had like a full ass back tat. Like you would have thought this bitch was like 30 or 20, you know, when we were kids. So one day I'm at Knott's, like randomly, I forgot who I was with, like friends or something, you know, 7th grade. And I hear the ride attendant like, hey, do you want to ride with this little boy? He doesn't have anyone to go with him. I'm like, what the fuck? And then they bring this girl over, like, do you want to ride with him? And then like, it was my ex-girlfriend from like 6th grade. I was like, damn, they called me a little boy, but like she looked like a whole ass adult. So yeah, that was
That's pretty funny.
one memory from being a kid with girls.
Okay, so growing up, who introduced you to music to begin with?
Oh, I mean my dad.
Yeah,
My
what was he
dad
showing you?
initially like rock music, like
Yeah.
punk music, metal.
Like who?
Like Dead Kennedys, like Black Sabbath, obviously stuff like that. Motorhead, Metal Church. Who else? Like my dad likes Megadeth, like things like that. Scorpions. My first concert was a Scorpions concert at the Hollywood Bowl. Like they're like a 80s rock band. Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
My dad likes Metallica a lot.
for sure.
Shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
Nirvana.
You prefer sativa or indica?
You know, both. I'm not like I don't really have a preference with weed like that, to be honest. I just like weed that tastes good. I'm more of a taste, you know, if it's got I like some, what do you call it? Like, what do they call those one strains? That one strain, like mimosa, anything that's got a bit of tangy in it. I like those. Like, they're pretty strong, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. You have siblings?
Yeah, I got one brother,
Older brother, younger brother?
younger brother.
For sure.
He's an artist. Like, he be painting, doing tattoos.
How big is the age gap?
Like 2 years. He's 2 years younger than
sure.
me.
You
Or a
guys
year
are
and a
close?
half. Yeah.
You always been close?
Hella close. Yeah.
You guys ever bicker or anything?
Of course, we got
Yeah.
some crazy, man. Had some crazy times, like ready to kill each other. For sure, throwing shit at each other's cars and shit like that. Like, man, real full on fist fighting with him.
You guys have similar personalities, or?
You know, my brother is even more of an artist than me. Like, I do music, but this fool's like a real artist. You know, he doesn't care what nobody thinks. Like, he's gonna do him. Like, that's what I really think is a true artist. You know, he reminds me of a real true artist. Extremely talented.
What's something that you learned from your brother?
Oh man, a lot.
Hmm.
Like my brother, you know, he got in trouble more because he got caught more. Like I was bad, but I never got caught. My brother would get caught and get in trouble, and like, you know, he got locked up a couple times, and like, yeah, that taught me a lot. You know, like he learned some things there that, you know, that taught me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So he'd come back with some knowledge, even like choose. They made him do yoga and shit like that. So he'd always preach some like shit like choose the center path and like be like level headed and shit. Like, you know, just stuff that stuck with me as an adult. So
For sure.
yeah. My brother's knowledgeable.
You ever had a regular job?
A regular job. Once.
What was that?
One regular job. Like I had like one time. Okay, when times were bad, at one point I was doing reffing basketball.
Nice.
Times was kind of hard, but it wasn't that bad. It was just like I needed some extra money.
Yeah.
I was reffing basketball with my Uncle Ernie. He was a NJB. You heard of NJB? It's like a basketball league. So yeah, I did some reffing, and then for like a day, I worked at Dairy Queen for one day. That didn't work out. I got fired.
You got fired in a day?
Yeah, well, I kind of quit. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck this shit, bro. I'm not working here. I'll go make money outside of this bitch. Like,
Yeah.
when I was in high school, this is like kind of embarrassing, but I don't even care. I'll tell the story because, you know, it needs to be told. Like, I used to just sit at a gas station and be like, asking people for money. Like we'd make $200 a day. We'd go to be in the suburbs and just like sit there and pretend like we ran out of gas. And I'd hustle like soccer moms and shit, telling them like we were building churches in Mexico. Like, is there any way you can spare like $1 or $2? And they'd give us like $50, $40. In an hour, I'd make like $200, and we'd go like party, go to rave or something.
How old were you there?
Like 15, 14.
When did you like get the idea that you wanted to start making music?
When I went to my first rave. Yeah, I went to a rave and I was like,
how old were you?
15. I was 15. Monster Massive, 2006.
Where's
2005 or 2006. It was like in the sports arena. So like downtown USC area. Man, that shit was epic, bro. Yeah, like that. I wasn't even on drugs.
Yeah.
I just went sober, and that shit was epic.
Did that, so you kept going to raves, did that cause you to start to experiment with drugs?
Oh, for sure, you know. For sure. Did hella ecstasy in high school.
Yeah.
Hella ecstasy.
You regret that?
Nah, the fuck? That shit was tight. Hell, used to go to hella raves. You know, I'm glad I did that shit early, you know, because some kids, like, I went to college. I went to Chico State and right out of high school. So I get there and, like, there's a lot of kids that are just finding themselves and, like, drugs and shit like that. I think that's worse, you know, because, like,
What can knock you off your focus?
Yeah,
if you let it?
I had hella homies in college or after college, like, either die or just become straight up drug addicts. And, you know, I realized very quickly when I got to college, like, man, I don't want to be a drug addict. Like, I don't want to be like a knock. That's not me.
You already had a healthy respect for the risk involved with abusing drugs.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because, you know,
Because you experimented already.
that and where I grew up, a lot of kids were smoking meth and doing heroin already. So, like, you know, like, I mean, times might have been a little bit different. Now people be off, like, the perks and shit. But back then, people would be smoking oxys. Smoking oxys, smoking meth, and, like, you know.
You could see how it affected
I was like,
their
damn,
life.
I'm not a tweaker. Like, I don't want to become a tweaker. So, yeah, a lot of my friends did, though. A lot of my friends did.
You ever been in love?
Oh, yeah, of course, of course.
What's that like?
Man, it's cool. Like, that's a beautiful feeling. You feel me? That's
you
good.
think it's worth it, even though it could end bad?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, before, you know, certain times in my life, I'd be like, man, fuck love. That shit's for pussies or some shit. But that's like a weak emotion. You know, you gotta understand, like, as an adult, of course you're gonna fall in love. You feel me? Like, but, you know, when the time's right, that shit happens for you. You can't be searching for love.
For sure. Okay, so you downloaded Fruity Loops. You started making beats just like off of ear. You look anything up on YouTube tutorials or anything like that?
Bro, when I started making music, there really wasn't any YouTube tutorials. There was one, and that's kind of like where I got a little bit of information. So, like, you know, you download this music program, you don't even know where to start. Like, it's like you download Photoshop. Where do you even start? What do you do? What's the first thing you do? Like,
just click on everything, see what it does.
I didn't even know where to put the very first kick drum. Like, how the fuck do you know where to put? Like, you never made music in your life. Where are you gonna put the sound? Like, what do you do first? Like, so just once I figured out how, like, just like the techno 4/4 drums, just like boom, 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 boom. Like just figuring out that helped launch everything. Like so, once I figured out what you start with, like just simple kick and clap, man. After that, it just took off a little bit. Yeah.
How many beats have you made?
Thousands, bro. I can't even count. Thousands for a long time now. So.
Is there anybody that you really enjoy working with? Like you like their energy in the studio, or you make all your beats ahead of time?
Yeah, I mean, no, I used to work a lot in the studio with the homies. Like when I was working a lot with Mac and Co. Like they don't really have as many sessions as they used to, because everybody's older now. People have kids and shit. But like we were really locked in. Pull up, cook up at the studio. Like that was a lot of fun. So yeah, I like working with everybody I've worked with. You know, I don't have any complaints about any of the rappers. They've all been cool.
You have kids?
Don't have kids. Whew,
you want kids?
One day when I'm, gotta keep getting my money more right. You feel me? Like get the money up a little bit and then maybe think about it.
What's something you would want to teach your kids?
You know, what do I say? I guess just follow your goals. Come up with a goal and keep chasing it. You know, like that's important.
Okay, so not by any outside opinion or statistics, what do you think is your favorite song and your best song?
Okay. Damn. My favorite song. I don't know. To be honest, that's a very hard question. I don't really got like a favorite song, but I do know my like biggest song is Windows Down with Rucci. That's my biggest song. Cause like people know me off of that one. Favorite one. You know, it might be some shit I had with White John that never got released. I had some with White John that I'm like, yo, this shit's hard, and it never came out type shit. Who else? You know, I got a couple. I got one with Chike that wasn't released ever. That shit was hard. I don't know. I got a lot of the stuff I have with Top Rank. That's some of my favorite music I've been making. So, just everybody.
Who are some of the artists that you're listening to daily?
Right now, honestly, right now I listen to like 42 Doug a lot, Lil Chicken P. Chicken P is one of my favorite rappers, so listen to him a lot. I listen to a little bit of techno right now. Honestly, past couple of days I've been making a lot of techno beats, so listen a little bit of techno. What else I listen to? You know, my favorite rapper is Lil Boosie, so Lil Boosie, I always just go back to that.
What about producers who you draw inspiration from or look up to?
Zaytoven, obviously. I don't know. For the most part, you know, to be completely honest, I listen to a lot of like talk radio when I'm in the car. Like I listen to NPR, fucking ESPN 710 LA.
You are old, bro.
Yeah, you feel me? Like I'll be listening. I don't even listen to music sometimes. You feel me? It's just I listen to a lot of the Lakers. Like I'm a huge Laker fan, so. I don't know. When I'm not listening to music, I'll be listening to Laker radio.
Do you manage artists as well?
I was, but I realized that's not really what I want to do. You feel me? It's like, that's a real whole-ass job. So for me, real jobs don't work out. That's not something I'm built for.
Okay. So it's not something that you're really doing anymore?
Yeah, no. I mean, even before I wasn't really like doing that. I was just helping the homies out because they didn't really have anyone to help them, you know. And I really believed in them. And as an artist, as a producer, like I just want to get my artist popping. If my artist is popping, then I'm gonna be popping. You feel me? So I'm gonna do whatever it takes. Like all the help I can offer you, I'm gonna offer you. So like I'm gonna give you some game to help you, whatever you guys need help with. Like like.
When did you realize that you could do that?
Man, I made a couple artists pop off.
Like who's the first?
I'm not gonna say I made them because every artist makes themselves, but like I was in the process with a couple artists, you know.
Who was the first one?
The very first one, Lil House Phone. House Phone. When I met House Phone, he had like 10 to 14,000 followers on Instagram.
You started working with him. How'd you guys meet?
Man, so I have a homie from Northern California. He's from here, but we were living up there, and he's like told me about his friend, Lil House Phone. He's like, I know that fool. And then one day I came to this concert called Ham on Everything. He was performing before Lil Uzi, so it was like House Phone opened for Lil Uzi. Like, I know that guy. That's the homie's homie, and that shit was lit. And then I had seen on Twitter like he posted a song, so I hit up the homie Potlord or Toke. I hit him up. I'm like, yo, what's it called? Let's work. Come to the studio. So he came to the studio. He's like, I'm gonna bring house phone. Then the next day we made like 2 days after that we made our song that has like 3 million, 4 million or some shit like that. Like
what song is that?
Tokyo Goons by Lil House Phone. That's his biggest song. So yeah.
What year was that when that dropped?
Probably 2016. So that was the beginning of my music career. Before that, it was like...
Wait, so you met him and you guys just got in the studio or what?
Yeah, like he pulled up. We made like 1 or 2 songs before that, and then we made Tokyo Goons and that shit. I still remember the very first day we dropped it, we had 50,000 plays on SoundCloud the first day. I was like, damn.
And he wasn't doing numbers like that on other songs before?
No, yeah. I mean, like, I'm not going to say I'm like 100% responsible because, you know, even the song was his idea. Yeah. You feel me? But
no, I'm not alluding to that, but yeah. I'm just curious. Like, was that his first song?
Yeah, that was his first big song, and like his really main big song, you know, like
2016.
2016.
That's the guy that was on No Jumper, right?
Yeah, Lil House Phone.
Was he starting to be on No Jumper around that
he
same
already
time?
was. He already was on No Jumper at the time.
Okay.
He was like a host, but it was like so much smaller than it is now, so
yeah,
it's a little different.
Okay, so and then so you realized like, oh, I can really like put in some work to help these artists blow up. Who was after Lil House Phone?
After House Phone,
you're talking about 8 years ago.
Yeah, so I mean, House Phone, we worked pretty closely for a while.
Was that the first time that you realized that like you could be successful in music?
Yeah, I wasn't even making money at it at that time. You know, I had just...
You made money off that song though?
No, bro. Like 3 million plays is like, that's a little bit of money. You know, like I didn't really make a lot of money off that one, and a lot of the plays were on SoundCloud.
Right.
So at the time, SoundCloud really wasn't paying like that, but I would say after that I got a couple little SoundCloud songs. They didn't really pay though. I didn't start getting paid until during the pandemic. That's when it started really. The streaming money started coming in. So
like some new songs that you dropped or what? Like what?
Well, yeah, like Windows Down. That pays. Little G Perico, Welcome to the Land. I get publishing from those ones. What else? Big Sad, obviously. I get money off that one. I'm a primary artist on those, so.
Oh, okay. How'd you meet Big Sad?
Just Instagram. Hit him up on Instagram, like, yo, let's work. Send him some beats, he got on them. And then.
What were the first successful songs for you two?
I mean, we just did the tape. That was really what was worked out. Like, we didn't even really drop that much before that. We had one.
You guys did a tape?
We did the Until Then tape, yup.
What songs are on there?
Crazy Lifestyle, Speaking on My Name, That's My Little Bitch, like.
That was 2020?
That was 2020, I think. 2020, yeah.
For sure.
It's been a couple years since.
What are you guys' biggest songs?
Mud and Pain. I think that's the main one people know. Mud and Pain's a big one. What other one? Recently, Midnight in LA. That's another big one. Yep.
I think Midnight in Seattle was the first one that I was like slapping a lot.
Okay.
You do that one?
No, I didn't. I don't know who made that. I forgot who made that beat. Maybe Cypress or something.
You like collaborating with other producers?
Yeah. Yes and no.
How does that process usually work?
Shit, just like, you know, with my friends, like the homies, sometimes it'll just be like, oh, all right, you want to start it or I'll start it. You know, come up with a little melody and then add some drums, add some bass, and that's a song.
Yeah, for you. What do you think that most artists could improve?
Be more creative. Like a lot of in general, a lot of artists kind of like want to do something that someone else did, or you know, they don't really come in with their own flavor. You know, you got to come completely unique. You got to change the game. So I would say that's one improvement a lot of people could do.
What's some of the other popular artists that you've worked with?
I'm trying to think. Like that have songs out with. Like, you know, the ones that people wouldn't expect, like Lil Tracy. That's some SoundCloud shit.
Oh, really? What song is that?
I got a song with him and this rapper Young Mojo. I forgot the name of the song, to be honest. I got some things with Lil Tracy. I got...
You met him through House Phone or what?
Yeah, through House Phone. And just, like, going to parties. I used to go to these Ham on Everything parties a lot. That was, like, the beginning of the music shit. So, I mean, you'd have Playboy Cardi would just be at the parties. Ian Connor, like, those type of people were just around, you know? Like,
you think networking is important?
I think just having good product is important. Like you can meet all these people. There's so many people that are just like so in the mix and meeting everybody and like, what the fuck do you even do, bro? Like you got to do something, you know? Like so, having a portfolio of work that really means more than just like meeting people.
Definitely. Where should you start if you want to get into the music industry?
I think just honing your skills first is an important part of it. So it's not really about who you know or anything like that. Everybody will always tell you like it's important to know people. It's important to be outside, but it only gets you so far. So you really could just use the internet, email a bunch of rappers the beats, and like one of them is gonna get on it, and that'll start your career. You know, that's honestly I kind of messed up in the story about house phone. It's a little deeper than that. So at the time I had an ex, or this is my ex now, is my ex-girlfriend. She came home and I was playing video games. I was playing Dota, and she's like, "You're not gonna do shit. You're not gonna amount to nothing." You feel me? And I'm like, "Damn!" Like she's like, "All you do is play video games all day." So then I was like, "Fuck that bitch. I'm gonna prove her wrong." Right now, I'm gonna email 5,000 people. Like I got some like list of industry connections, and then every email I had ever gathered before that. So like I had house phone's email, and I sent them a pack. They all the same beats, but I sent a mass email out. Mm-hmm. The only person to reach back to me was Lil House Phone. He's the only person, and I kind of knew him already, right? Like I explained that I knew him already. So that was a couple months before we actually locked in the studio. He's like, "I'm gonna use this beat." So then I always thought like I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make it now. Finally, a rapper with like some followers might want to work," you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I would say, yeah, just email rappers. That's some good advice.
Feel you. What do you think you can improve as an artist?
Just keeping creative, keeping more creative, push the limits, push the boundaries, do something different. Yeah.
Well, you said managing artists you don't think is what you want to do
full-time. Hell no.
So you just want to make beats?
Just make beats, yeah. Keep it fun. I think that's important for music. Have fun. Like, as soon as it becomes work, you're gonna treat it like work, and that's not fun. You feel me? Like, you have to enjoy that shit. You gotta really love it. So if you don't really love it, what the fuck are you doing?
You think producing music came naturally to you, or you had to work at it?
Oh, for sure, had to work at it. I mean, like some parts are natural, right? Like I just naturally have the music in me, but like you gotta work hard. It's like push-ups. So you gotta really hit the gym, put in work,
practice.
Yeah.
What's the biggest thing you've learned from being in the music industry?
This came from my best friend in music, my very first music homie. He told me, "It's not the friendship industry, it's the music industry." And I was like, "Damn, bro, that's crazy coming from you, because you're like my best friend in this shit. Because you don't really got the friends. You might have homies and shit, but you don't got friends in this shit. No one's really your friend. That's kind of fucked up, but it is what it is."
Yeah, you told me that before, and I think me hearing it now, I take it a little bit differently. Like, it's not that you can't be friends with people, but it's that it's still business.
It's still business.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It still has to make sense. And if you operate on just a friendship level and not a business level, you'll go out of business.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you just can't expect you can't expect friendships out of it. Like that's not what it's about. And I've made a lot of friends along the way.
It's not what we're here for.
No, exactly. Like I made a lot of friends along the way, but like you can't put your feelings into it. You got to understand, like, it's not personal. You can't take anything personal.
Yeah. That's hard for a lot of people. Why do you think that's so hard?
I'd say a lot of musicians feel like they have this feeling that like, oh, these people don't fuck with me, or like they're like, some people accuse people of copying them, or like blackballing them or some shit like that. It's not that, bro. It's just like nobody cares about you. You got to just work hard. Like your body of work in the end of the day is what matters, not nothing else. That's true. Some rappers feel like, oh no, like the industry don't fuck with me or something like that. Nah, bro, it's not that. You got to put in better work.
You think if you have the talent and you put in the work, is gonna happen, or you think that it's still like it might not happen? Oh
shit. Maybe it just wasn't for them.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it wasn't for them. I'd say, as an artist, you got people either got it or they don't. You know, like not everybody deserves it. You know, like I said, I lived a crazy life before music started working out. So I feel like I really deserve that shit. Like I lived this shit, so therefore, like it's not weird to me. You know what I mean? Like some people, they might, like I said, they might have had jobs. You know?
Can you
like,
elaborate a little bit more on like what prepared you for the success in music once it came?
College. Going to college, I had a different type of group of friends in college, you know, like not all of them went to the university. Just like that whole going up to Northern California, that shit prepared me. So it was like, I grew up fast up there.
What type of differences were you seeing like when you moved up there?
Man. First of all, like, it's like 2000, it was a long time ago, so it was 2007. And during that time period, things were a lot different, you know? People were, how can I say this, like, growing up to Northern California, it was like a more urban situation, even though I was in the boondocks. I was in Chico, so it's like middle of nowhere. But the people, my friends that I hung out with were, I guess, I don't know, they were just more, like, how do I say this? They were robbing people. Like, my friends were robbing people, you feel me? Like, I had a homie, a white homie, that was just like, he was a thief. And the reason I became friends with them is because I already knew they were like stealing everybody's shit. So I'm like, bro, I don't want to get my shit stolen. I'm gonna hang out with the people that are stealing everything. So like, I had this one white homie, my homie Greg, and yeah, like he helped me a lot and like showed me some shit. I came in there like listening to techno and shit. At that time period, I was listening to hella techno, and they're like, man, what the fuck are you listening to? Like, they really influenced me to make rap music, I guess.
What were they showing you?
Damn, you know,
some Gucci Mane.
Yeah, I mean, I listened to that shit on my own too, you know. But what I would say, like my one homie actually that put me on a lot of music, my homie Dreon. He's a PE teacher in LA now, but he's from South Central, and he showed me like Nipsey. He showed me that Nipsey and Boosie song back in the day, Thug in it. That changed my life because at the time Boosie was already my favorite rapper, and then like hearing there's an LA rapper on this beat, like I was just like, what this. I became a Nipsey fan that day. So
you were already making beats at that time? Yeah,
I was making beats, but like barely. I was making beats. I didn't take it seriously.
You finished college?
Yup, I finished college. Took me a long time. Economics. Economics.
You use that degree at all?
Yeah, every day.
Yeah.
I would say every day I use it. It helped me in my perspective on life, you know, like every decision.
You graduated college and then what?
Well, I graduated college. It was like I spent like 8 years in college. It took me forever. But then I came back to LA. I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna try. My same homie that showed me the music, or some of the music. He's like, you got to try at least to make the beats work, because he always believed in my beats, and he's like, you gotta see what it happens. At least just give it a shot, you know. And I was like, really, you think so? Because I was just gonna get a job. Like, fuck it. I'm just gonna try to make some money, get a job. He's like, no, you got to try the music thing out. And just little things kept happening that it kept working. So I was like, all right, maybe I'll just keep trying. And then I got to this point where like I couldn't really give up. I was going to give up once, and my cousin got so mad at me. He's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, you want to get a job? Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, he got hella mad. Like, I started throwing a tantrum. I was like, damn, bro, I didn't know it affected you that much, you know? Yeah. So
they believed in your talent. They enjoyed it.
Yeah, and like they felt like betrayed that I didn't want to do it anymore. So
yeah,
like,
it's like, man, you got this gift.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't give up. It's a journey. Music is a marathon, bro. You can, especially as a producer, because our paths are a little different, and it's like it's not up to us. Like, we don't just get to be like, oh, the amount of work you put in sometimes doesn't matter. It matters the choices you make.
Yeah, it's just sometimes you just gotta charge it to the game.
Yeah, like you never know. The rappers might not be solid. Something might happen with them. You feel me? Like,
that's true. How important is it to like have your business in order? Like,
yeah, that's very important. That's very important. I think, you know, this is crazy because I don't know how to word this, but I had a friend that was like kind of taking some money from the streams, like just little bits, but still. You know, he once told me, he gave me a lot of advice in music, and I'm not gonna lie, like I'm glad he told me these things, but like sometimes you have to lose to win. That's some crazy shit. You know, a lot of rappers don't really see that. Like, maybe signing that bad deal might actually be a good idea for them, because like, where would they be without the bad deal? Like, they'd be nothing. So at least you have a music career and you can make something out of that. Like a lot of people may be afraid to like do a bad deal at first because like it's just like they're like, oh, what, they're gonna take this much percents, but what is taking percents off of nothing, bro? Like you're getting nothing right now. So like go sign a bad deal, go get a boost, like do something, because doing nothing is gonna get you nowhere. So
how many label meetings have you been to?
Man, quite a few. Not really for myself though. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like I've been in some meetings though. I guess a couple of them.
What is that like?
Yeah.
How do you navigate that?
To be honest, I just like I'm in those type of situations. I just kind of keep my mouth shut and observe.
Mm-hmm.
Like just observe what's going on.
As an artist.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I want a label to offer me something to do a tape or something, but I can't. You can't force any of that. You feel me? Just gotta let it happen. So I have given some advice though to some of the homies that are coming up. I've told them like, oh, I think that's a good idea. I think that's a bad idea. For most artists, I'll tell them if they have actually their own motion, you don't need to sign a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't need to do any of that. Like what? Like just keep it going. Do the distro kid route. But for some people that got nothing going on, why not? Like, what the fuck you got going on? So you
think it's important to have other side businesses like merch or like do shows, features?
Yeah, I think it's another advice I'd give to the rappers. Like you gotta have your own hustle. Like you gotta be getting money. Like what the fuck are you doing thinking music is gonna pay you like that just because you're a rapper? Like what the fuck, bro? Like
it takes time.
Go chase a bag first and then become a rapper. Like go do something with your life. You have to have something to rap about. You can't just be like, what are you gonna rap about? You did nothing. So
you think it's important to invest in yourself as an artist?
Yeah, invest in yourself and invest back. I don't know, like whatever you invest in, try to make that double. I don't know, like buy studio time. Yeah, it's complicated being a rapper. It's hard. It's nothing's automatic. You kind of have to have motion already. Like these days, especially.
Yeah.
So
you at least got to have like some business savviness.
Yeah.
You got to have some type of competitive edge. You got to be good at networking or have some money or. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of all of them, actually.
All of them would be best.
Yeah.
But that if you don't, then, maybe get someone around you who does.
Right. I mean, it's difficult. I think right now it's difficult to break in as a rapper.
It's a lot of competition.
You
think you have to have talent?
Oh, for sure. That's number one. That's why I tell like artists I work with, like, some managers or people will tell them like, oh, the music doesn't matter. You have to be viral. Like there's some artists that are just viral for being a viral personality. Yeah. But I tell them the music matters most because at the end of the day, that's what we're selling. We're making music and people have to buy it. So like they're only going to want to listen over and over if they like the song. Like that's just the easiest way to explain it.
I mean, I feel like you really want to make big money in music, you got to make music that's going to transcend generations.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's always the goal. Make music that's going to be played 10 years down the road. Like I want that random hit in the bar that they play too much. Like that's what I'm chasing.
For sure. You have any regrets in life?
Regrets? Not really regrets, because like I wouldn't be where I am today without all the failures and all like the mess ups, But some little investment regrets, like damn, I wish I made a different investment choice or something like that. It's just money things, but money's replaceable. Friends aren't, so I don't really regret anything. I got everything I need, my loved ones, and can't take any. I wouldn't change anything,
Is there any other like industries or other businesses that you're interested in?
Sometimes I'll be doing a little bit of programming, like computer programming, just for fun. Try to make little apps and shit like that.
How'd you learn how to do that?
In college, I took one class, and then like just doing research. I guess just like sitting at home bored. Like as a music producer, we get a lot of free time, so like I try to utilize my free time, do something productive, make some money, and like the coding, it became easier with AI. AI really helped with the coding, so like I understood what I need to do, but sometimes I might like not understand exactly what I need to write out. You know what I mean? Like the exact. Code. So if you know what you need to do now, you understand like what you're trying to accomplish. AI could really help you.
Yeah, all the AI stuff has been crazy.
Yeah,
how fast it's progressed. I saw a commercial yesterday. It was like one of those Feeding America commercials, and they had an AI child actor that was comprised of like the average 152 people, average person
That's crazy.
in that position, and the computer made her, and she talked like a real person and looked like a real person.
Right. That's crazy.
It kind of blew my mind a little bit.
Yeah, I would want to make like AI like help me make like a maybe an animated film or some shit like that. Maybe
That
a
would
music
be
video.
cool. That would be hella cool.
Yeah, I'm glad there's AI. That shit's lit.
It makes a lot of things way more easier. It probably put a lot of people out of business.
For sure. For sure.
You have any hobbies that
Yeah,
people might not expect?
I like to work on cars, like Porsche Boxsters, like older Boxsters, Caymans. I love Porsche, so Porsche is a big passion of mine. Like I don't know, I just love Porsches. I play Dota. It's a video game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like probably the nerdiest video game there is. I love that shit though. What other passions or hobbies? You know, I like to stay fit. Sometimes I run a mile, try to run a mile a day, do some pull-ups. You know, what else? I used to like to draw a lot. Paint, shit like that.
That's cool.
Yep.
So you've seen some artists come up independent way.
Yeah.
What do they have in common?
Oh, you know, one thing that the good artists or rapper that I've worked with all have is that a lot of the songs they have concepts for. So they don't just go in the studio like blank slate thinking like, oh, I'm gonna make a song. No, they go in there with like, oh, I got this idea for a song, and that's how I'm gonna make the song. So like my first one with House Phone, House Phone's really much like this. Bro's a genius when it comes to some things, you know. So he with the Tokyo Goon song, he already knew the intro to the anime. He's like, all right, we're gonna use this anime intro and like make a song about it, and like he'd always have a concept for the songs, and like I think that's the most important. Not just rapping for the sake of rapping. So,
how long should it take to complete a song?
Man, some people take forever. Some people are quick. You know, as an engineer, sometimes it was preferable if you could be quick because that shit's annoying. Pressing go again, starting over. But as a producer, I don't care anymore because I don't do the engineering thing. So I just sit there and like however long it takes them. But
Singles or albums or EPs?
It depends on the artist, but for most people, I would say just keep doing singles, like with a music video. Like, why are you gonna do 10 songs that nobody's gonna listen to one of them? You know, and you do one music video at a time. Maybe that one will make it. So, really be confident in what you're investing in. Like, why are you gonna invest in shit and not be confident about it? So, if you really believe in a song, put your all behind it. That's it.
You pretty much think that you should start off doing singles.
For sure, yeah. It's more affordable, unless you just got unlimited money. But most people should probably just do one song at a time.
So let's say I'm 18. I just graduated high school.
Okay.
I want to be a rapper.
Okay.
I had no money though. What do I do?
Go get some money.
Yeah.
Figure it out, bro.
Get a job.
Scam or hustle. Do whatever you need to do.
I'm gonna say get a job.
Get a job. Yeah. Like damn. Get a job. Got it. I think the most important thing you have to have substance. Like, bro, 18, fresh out of high school, what have you done?
Mm-hmm.
Like, some kids lived a crazy life.
Yeah.
You know, they got something to say, but is that you? Like, I don't know. Like, me at 18, I don't think my life wasn't crazy enough yet. Like, my experiences weren't there enough to make music, you know? So I think living life is important.
For sure. You have a message for the youth?
Yeah. Like, you don't, there's another thing I wish I knew. So, you don't got, just like, it's kind of the opposite of what I just said, but I wish I knew this earlier, is that I could have just, like, jumped into the music industry. So, I didn't have to go do any of the stuff I did. Like, there's no reason I had to do any of that. I could have just got a job. There's an easy route, you know? So, for everybody's different, but...
Hey, getting a job's not always easy.
No, it's not, you know? I wouldn't know all the way, you feel me? But I feel like there's different routes you can take. So just everybody has a different route. Just stay dedicated and have that goal. To keep chasing the goal.
Figure that shit out. Do something.
Right, yeah, do something.
Don't sit on your ass.
Yeah, don't sit on your ass, no.
You got a favorite movie?
Ooh, I'm a big movie person, but favorite movie overall? I like Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph is a good one. Megamind. I like all the animated movies. What else? What movie recently did I think was good? I like Bad Santa. It's like Christmas time right now. Bad Santa's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Elf.
What about
Good
TV
one.
shows?
TV show. I just recently watched Lost. The homies were like, "You gotta watch Lost. That shit's
Yeah.
crazy." So I was like, "All right." And my girl has always been trying to make me watch Lost. So I finished Lost recently. That was good. I like Breaking Bad. Obviously, that's one of my favorites.
Good show.
What else? Those are the main ones.
If you could go back and give advice to say I want to say your 22-year-old self, what would it
Okay. Damn, 22. Damn. I kind of had it figured out at 22. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was just like, keep going, bro. Just keep hustling.
be? Yeah. You were on track.
Yeah, like at 22, I was almost more mature than I am now, bro. Like I was like very business minded. Like I was about my chips, so I was on top of my shit. Like I would choose work over play all the time. So there was nothing really I could change. So
What were you were just hustling or what?
just working hard, working hard.
For sure. How long did you have to work at making music before it really popped off for you?
Long time. So it didn't pop off to me probably like 8 years of just making beats. But I didn't really take it too seriously. Like I said, like I was just living a different lifestyle. So I would just focus on my money mostly. And like music was always like a long-term thing. So I had a business, right? Like at 21, I had a business of mine. And in that business, I would be making beats to the point where like the customers would be like, bro, like you should just make beats. And my workers would be like, you should just make beats, bro. So in the business, I really realized like, damn, I don't know if I want to have this business. Like, I don't know if this is really what I want to do. At the time, that was my main goal. So I was like, out of high school, I was like, I want to have this business. Started the business, and then, didn't work out. So started making music.
So there was never a point where you're like, damn, I've been doing this for 7 years. Like,
oh, should I give up?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, cause I already seen a little bit of successes, but it wasn't paying. It wasn't paying enough. So, like, yeah, like maybe before the pandemic, a couple years, like 2019, 2018, I was like, dude, I don't even know. Like,
Yeah.
I have a college degree. Like, I can go get a job. Like, what the fuck? Like, maybe I should try that shit out. But then I realized, nah, it's not for me. Not for me.
Yeah, I feel you.
So, I think people are gonna be successful at what they love.
I think loving something is the only way to not give up.
Yeah, like you gotta really like this shit, cause music doesn't always pay the bills the best, you know. So
it can be frustrating.
For sure, yeah.
You can have relationships that, are hurt
right
by certain situations, and you never even meant it to be hurt, but it just happened because that's the nature of the business.
Right.
So you finished college. Do you advise people to go to college?
Everybody's path is different, Like, if you have the opportunity to go to college, man. Like, college is a place to make a bunch of money. Like, there's hella money going around colleges. So
that's true.
If you wanna get some money, go to college.
Or even right next to a college.
Right, even going to a college town, right?
Yeah,
bro.
Get an apartment across the street.
Right, I love college. College is awesome.
What's your favorite food?
Lots of favorite foods, but I mainly just eat Asian food, to be honest. So like, I like beef noodle, Chinese beef noodle. That
you
shit.
Like to cook?
Sometimes I'll be cooking cup of noodles, but like good ones, I don't be like just regular ass cup of noodle. I'll be like really getting down, making some crazy ass cup of noodle. I mean, and I cook like. To be honest, I'll be making Korean barbecue at home. So I'll just be like, I have the little grill thing, throw on the meat, be going to H Mart, get some good meat, fucking
Pause.
Get some rice, you feel me, some kimchi. That's just bomb.
What do you want to accomplish in your life?
Just honestly put LA on the map more. Keep working to make the kids proud. Because when I first started making music, that's what I wanted to do. That's my goal. Like, I just want to make our city the best city in the world. So, that's my goal.
There's talent here.
There's talent here.
I could have gone and set up shop anywhere, but I was like, no, I want to stay home.
Right. Yeah. I think doing the SoundCloud shit early in my career made me realize, like, damn, I don't. What the fuck am I helping these lame ass SoundCloud rappers for? Like, this is not why I do this shit. Like, every time in music, I think like, why do I even do this shit? You know, like that's a huge influence on my choices. So
It's an important question to ask yourself.
yeah, like what am I doing this for the money? Because the money's not that great. It's not bad. Like it's nice getting paid for streaming songs, but I probably could make a shitload more money doing finance or something. You know, like being working at a bank or something like regular. I would have probably had more money by now, but
Long term, maybe not though. I think those industries have a ceiling that there's a certain point where you stop making money, but in music there isn't.
Yeah. I mean, it depends though. It depends. I feel like
no one knows what the future holds.
Yeah. Personally, I don't know many people in music that bought their own house. Like, how many artists do you know that purchased a house in L.A.?
I know a couple, but not like L.A. artists though.
Exactly.
They're like other artists that moved
I know a
to
couple
LA.
that are exactly. But like, how many L.A. artists purchased a house in L.A.? I don't know. I can't even name one, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They all rent apartments, and that's like, damn, I'm trying to own a house.
Yeah.
What the fuck? So.
At the very least.
Yeah, that's just basic. Like,
but you think about it. Think about how many houses are in, let's say, Southern California that are above, let's say middle income threshold. There's a lot. There's tons of people that have enough money to get a house. They all got regular jobs.
Yeah, the people who have houses all have regular jobs. Exactly. Like, so it's a difficult path. Yeah. Music is a difficult path. So
it is hard, and not everybody makes it.
No, bro, it's almost guaranteed that you won't make it. I literally just got lucky. I just kept getting lucky and lucky.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can have talent, you can have work ethic, and it still not work out for you.
Yeah,
but you gotta be real smart.
That's true. You gotta be smart, and also like, I think it's gotta be meant for you. I mean, it's like destiny. So
21 Savage said, "The people gotta choose you."
That's true. People gotta choose you.
The song.
That's true.
Just gotta go.
Yeah.
You don't get to decide. The people do.
For sure. Exactly. Hey, that's what I would tell the homies I'd be working with, like producing for. I'm like, bro, it's not up to you guys. Like, which one's the banger is not up to you. It's up to the fans.
That's true.
Like, it's up to them.
You think a lot of people, like, maybe didn't even put out their hit?
Yeah, some people, maybe they didn't put out their hit. Maybe they don't even got a hit in them, bro. Like, a lot of artists, they're just not special. You got to be special.
I feel you. I mean, you never know. You think you have to believe in yourself for sure? I think so.
Yeah, I think you got to believe in yourself, but you also got to have, like, self-awareness. A lot of these rappers don't really got self-awareness, so they kind of, like, they just assume they're the shit. Like, bro, but what makes you special? Like, you can't just because you make shit rhyme doesn't mean anything, bro. Like, if you look at the top artists, they kind of got some substance, like something about them that like makes them special. So
I don't know. It's kind of crazy because there's been artists that have sent me music and I'm like, no, that's not it, and then it goes up.
Really? Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the other way around, you know what I'm saying? There's been songs I'm like, oh, this is the one, and it does nothing for them.
I think that's one skill I got. Is like I could always tell when it's gonna go up.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that shit's gonna work. And it works. Like I've called artists that are just like, bro, Peso Pluma. I don't even speak Spanish, bro. And I knew right when I heard his music and seen his music video, I'm like, bro, he's gonna be famous. And this is way before he's famous. So then, he became famous.
Yeah. No, I mean I've done that too.
It's called out our artists, yeah.
Yeah, and you know.
You know what's crazy? The $1 Million Baby song. I don't even like that song too much, but it's like
The Baby?
The $1 Million Baby, Tommy Richmond or whatever. It's
that song. Yeah.
So like I heard that song before it came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, damn, this shit's hard. Like this is gonna be the next big hit. What do you know? A couple days later, it gets released. That shit's everywhere. But yeah, it's just good music's gonna make it, bro. Anytime the music is good, it's pretty hard for it to fail.
Yeah, I feel you. You think you either got it or you don't, or can you learn to make better music?
You could learn to make good music.
Yeah.
It's just like any other sport, anything you want to do. Like, I think some of the best basketball players, they didn't have the natural abilities. Like Steph, for example, bro. Steph, he's a human being, 6 foot something. Like he ain't that big. He's not the fastest, but you could tell he put in work in the gym. So you gotta put in that work.
What do you like to treat yourself to when you got a little bit of money to spend?
Food.
Yeah.
Some good
good
food.
Asian
Like
food.
either dim sum, fucking beef noodle, some good shit. I go this place Yama Sushi. Yeah, if you ain't been to Yama Sushi, you gotta check that out. In the San Gabriel Valley, that shit is fire.
You think saving money is important?
Yeah, I think making money is more important.
Hmm.
Like you can save money, but you gotta have like income coming in.
Definitely.
So,
What's your favorite place that you traveled to?
oh man, I love New York. I love New York. Jersey too. People hate on Jersey. Jersey
cool.
slept on, bro. I love Jersey. I love New York. That's my second home.
Jersey's cool. The Jersey beaches are pretty chill.
Yeah, I mean, I've never really been to the beach. I was stuck in this place called Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Hmm.
But man, Elizabeth, it's a cool little place. So, I like Brooklyn, Jersey. It's all nice.
Have you ever gone through depression?
No, but I've been sad about shit. You know,
Yeah.
like friends die. How you not gonna be sad about that shit?
Yeah.
You know, animals. Maybe lost a dog. I think what depression. I don't know. If, that shit's stupid to me. Like, what the fuck are you depressed about, dude? Go get some money. Like, figure it out. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. You have a celebrity crush?
Nah, I don't. I can't even. Don't even got no celebrity crush. I might just meet them in real life, so it'd be awkward. You feel me? Like, I
Yeah,
don't know. I
feel
never
you.
really had a celebrity crush.
I feel you. I don't think Jennifer Aniston was pretty bad back in the day.
Back then, yeah, Jennifer Aniston was cool. I mean, you know, when I was a kid, like Jessica Alba, she was kind of bad. Who else?
She was bad.
Mina Kunis.
Mila Kunis.
Mina Kunis. Oh man,
Megan
when I was a
Fox.
kid, she was bad. Yeah.
Megan Fox and Transformers.
Megan Fox. I'm not really that much of a Megan Fox type person. You feel me?
Yeah.
She kind of, I don't know. She's kind of ugly to me. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, now she is. I think with all the
Megan Fox.
all the
I'm trying to think who's bad
modifications.
now. Selena Gomez. She kind of cute. I don't know.
Some interesting choices.
Right.
You believe in God?
Of course. Yeah. For sure.
Why?
100%. Man, I had some divine intervention, bro. Like, I shouldn't be here. So God helped me many times. Like, countless times where I'm like, damn, that was a sign.
You think it's important to have faith?
Oh, for sure. It's like, I mean, I don't know for everybody, but for me, that shit kept me going. You feel me? And got me through some hard times. So
Yeah.
it's, you gotta believe in God. I guess I don't know. I don't try to push it on nobody, but yeah.
Were you taught that like young, or you learned that as an adult?
Yeah, my mom always in church, dude.
Mhm.
My mom's, I'm Catholic, so my mom used to make us go to like CCD and like confirmation, all that shit. So yeah, and I had a couple moments where it's like, damn, God really saved my life. They're like, get out of jail free card type shit. Like, damn,
Yeah.
they let me go. I didn't expect that. Thank you, God. So.
What's like your craziest experience that you've had, like involving music?
In music, craziest. I can't even. I mean, like, what do you mean by crazy?
I don't know. I just
What's
pulled
the-
that question out of my ass.
All right, what's the craziest experience in music? You know, that's funny because I'll ask like a person at Ralph's, like, what's the craziest thing that happened here? They get frozen up. They're like, I don't know. So like, I always just ask the bagger person, like, hey, anything crazy ever happened here? So let me think. In music, man, I had some crazy shit. So let me think of the craziest. I mean, shootings. That sucks, but there's been some shootings around. Like, I don't even know who's shooting, but there's people shoot at a party or something. That was a crazy one. So I was at this event, bro, and like one of the homies was performing. It was like a warehouse type event, and the security guard for some reason started shooting in the air just to like get people to line up or do something. It started a whole ass stampede, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. Like in a real life stampede where everybody's freaking out, like not really anywhere to go. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So that was a pretty crazy one. I had a stalker.
Really?
That was pretty crazy.
Tell me about that.
Oh man, I don't even want to give this full attention, bro. But I think they know who they are. They're a stalker, and they ended up being involved in like killing some little kid, bro.
What?
Yeah, bro. And I think they're on the run right now. So
That's
watch
crazy.
my bag, this motherfucker. I'll kill you first, bro. What the fuck?
How long has that been going on?
Damn, it started when he bought a feature from Lil House Phone.
Okay.
But somehow like became obsessed with the.
That's crazy.
Like yeah, like he's just mad at me or some shit. I don't know. Weird as hell.
Yeah, that's a crazy experience.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to in the future?
Shit, just keep making good music. You feel
Yeah.
me? Keep making music, push the limits.
Did you say what you think is your favorite song? Your best song outside of Numbers?
Outside of Numbers. Damn. I don't know. I like a lot of the shit I got with Top Rank. I like that. Oh man, favorite song.
Are you always looking for new artists to work with?
Yeah. Always looking for new artists. It gotta like really speak to me though, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to name my favorite song. I think I like what is my favorite? Something's changed, like my favorites, you know? So it's like, damn, I can't even
There's
like
got
that
to be
song.
one that you always like go. You got to go back and play that one.
Beat wise, there's certain songs that I like, but I'm like, you know, maybe sometimes I like the beat, but I'm not fucking with the rapper like that. You feel me?
So you don't want to shout out the song.
I'm just like, I don't know about this song no more. It doesn't resonate with me. That like, it's not it.
I feel you.
And I don't have anything against the rappers. It's just like I can't listen to music. Like I don't believe it. I don't fuck with it. You feel me?
Oh, I get what you're saying. You're like, wow, I know they're definitely not telling the truth, so it just
shit
doesn't
like
hit
that
anymore.
Yeah, shit like that. I think for some rappers, I'll be around them and I might like that might change their whole perspective because like they can't lie around me sometimes. Like they'll be like, damn, like you can't fake that shit. You feel me? I think that's important. Like being yourself is the most important thing on the music. Like just be yourself, bro. Everybody's gonna love you for who you are.
Yeah, it's gotta be authentic. Well, I mean, they might not, but
then that means it wasn't meant for you. You feel me?
Yeah. Or at least that audience.
I mean, yeah.
There might be another audience out there for you.
Exactly. I think like this is what I'll tell a rapper. Like, bro, you could have a job. Like BFB the Pac-Man was a mailman. You could be a computer programmer, bro. Rap about hacking and shit like that. Like rap about anything. Lil Dicky, bro. So like, I think just stay true to yourself. There's gonna be more people that resonate with it and like that identify with it than you believe. Because what's unique to you, you think it's only unique to you, is actually unique to everybody. Like there's tons of people out there that are going through something exactly the same who can like will become fans just by hearing that one bar. So
that's I think the biggest thing that I try to hold true to is like, because I used to shoot a lot of music videos, and like I would get paid well. I think I told you this before. Yeah. And it got to the point though where like I was getting paid really well for each music video, and I kept chasing like a higher and higher fee, but the actual music videos would do nothing. They get like 500 views. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm like, okay, is this really helping me? You know what I mean? Right. And it ended up not helping me because once all the pandemic relief money went away, those big checks that I was getting off of music videos kind of went away. You feel me? So that's when I started working at Amazon. I kind of like reevaluated, and when I started this channel, I was like, let me just work with artists in my area who I like, and if I think they're hard, hopefully other people would think they're hard. Right. And then that's kind of like how the platform went up. Yeah, I think that's important, bro. You got to believe in it, and if like it's something that you like, I don't sell beats. Like I don't have a beat store. I'll sell them if someone DMs me. Like, but I charge like kind of a lot. Like, bro, it's $1,000, dude. You gotta have 1,000 ready for me. Don't even waste my time, bro. Yeah. Cause that shit's gonna do nothing. I sell beats to people. They buy the beats. They don't even make the music. I'm like, what the fuck was the point of you buying the beat? Yeah, I need to answer this real quick. No, you good. You good. Yo, what's good? Yo, you still trying to do that today? Yeah, bro. If you could make it here by then, that's perfect. All right, bet. My bad, bro. No, you're good. You're good. Been trying to knock out this interview with X4. Okay. For like. Yeah, I would want to work with him. He got cool beats. F Beats, shout out F Beats, bro. He be killing it with him. F Beats hard. You know, actually, I don't know if you said you've seen a couple of interviews, but I do a freestyle segment. Okay. After each of the interviews, if you rap. Okay. And the way I do it, I'm doing it like in seasons. Okay. So right now I got 7 F beats.
Okay.
That I basically just like let the artist pick and then freestyle over which
That's
one
cool.
they want to do. Yeah.
That's cool.
You want to participate?
Yeah, I'm down, bro. Let's do
Send
it.
me something. But I don't want nobody else to like. I don't want to hear this beat on somebody else's song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll send you some unique ones.
It's just for live from the gutter.
All right.
Some shit that you want to hear people freestyle on.
Let's do it.
And then I'll tag you. We could collab post if you want.
Let's do it. Yeah, shout out FBs. He's a real one. He's
FB's
one of the
hard.
few real producers out there, man. Like that. He cool. He authentic. That fool's cool.
FB's good people. He's a cool dude, and he does good work too. I fuck with his beats.
Right. He got it, bro. Like you either got it or you don't. So
I feel like he is a good example of like the West Coast sound.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. What other producers you think you would like to hear some people's freestyle on?
I mean, I like a lot of the producers, bro. I feel like LA producers, we got a lot of talent out here. So
you heard of Sin Slap?
Sin Slap, never heard of him.
Sin Slap's hard, bro.
Never heard of him.
You want to hear something?
Shit, yeah, I'm down.
Real quick, I'll play you something.
No, you good. Where is he from?
He's from San Diego.
San Diego. Okay.
I've been trying to get him to send me some beats. He says he's gonna send me some beats for the show.
Sin Slap. Oh, that's interesting. I never heard of him. Who's he work with?
He works a lot with Rowdy, bro.
Rowdy?
You know the homie Ocho.
Okay, yeah.
He pulls up to most of his sessions.
Rowdy Rax has one of my favorite songs.
Which one's that?
Violation. My homie made it.
Really?
Benny Ave, he made that.
Oh yeah, Benny Ave.
Benny Ave made that.
He did that one here. It did good over here.
Okay. Yeah, Violation. That's a banger right there.
It's a good one. He's got some good songs.
Right.
And you know Drex. Drex the joint.
Yeah, Drex cool.
He's hard. And you know his older brother from Mexico.
Yeah, I seen that.
I just shot a video with him the other day. I'll show it to you.
Really?
Actually, I just finished editing it this morning.
Drex is cool. I met him a couple times. One time at a show.
I'm hitting switches. Making bitches need bitches. What?
That was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That was kind of crazy. This is crazy.
What you gonna play now? Bobby, I don't know. But whatsoever I play, it's got to be funky.
He got really funky beats.
Hell funky, bro.
Hella funky.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's a real musician right there. That was cool.
He's hard. And he's got the whole aesthetic, bro. He wears FUBU. You know what I'm saying? He's like.
He's younger or he's older?
He's younger too.
He's younger.
Bro.
That's
but
crazy.
you would have thought he like was from the '90s, bro. You take a Polaroid photo of this fool.
Really? That's
You know
interesting.
Yeah, he's hella cool too.
That's interesting.
You mentioned Benny Ave.
Yeah, Benny's.
Low the Great. You fuck with Low the Great.
Low's the homie. That's a good homie right there. Low's a good person. He always gives me some motivational shit. Like he always give me some compliments or something, keep me going, bro. Like the producers are cool, man. Like I never really had a producer friend that's like not cool as hell. Like the producers are all cool.
Run that back west.
I never met him personally, but he's cool. I like his music. Never met him personally though.
I'm trying to think who else got good beats out here.
You know, I like Oos. Oos makes good beats. Who else makes
Cypress?
Cypress the homie. Yeah, shout out Cypress. Who else makes really good beats? I'm trying to think. You know, Hey Taewon and Call Me Johnny, they be going crazy too. Call Me Johnny, Hey Taewon.
You fuck with Papa Beats?
Papa. I mean, I never met him personally yet. Fort Wo's a homie, of course. Yeah, I like their music a lot. But as far as favorite producers go, you know, this kid, the Cass, produced by Cass, he's from Seattle. He hard. Ace the Face, he hard. Ron's hard. They're all good, bro. Like we got a lot of talent as far as producers go out here.
What about engineers? You know any good engineers?
Shout out all my engineer homies. Extendo. Jag, IV, Chavez. They're all cool as hell, man. There's one thing about music. It's not the friendship industry, but you make some good friends along the way, you know.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I
cool.
think it's important to do business with good people too. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Like, relationships matter a lot.
For sure.
And
for
nobody
sure.
wants to work around people that they don't like to work around.
Right, yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Crackers are tripping outside.
Yesterday or the other day, somebody was walking out the door like at night, and this fool rides by on a bike like 10 feet high. Like he's sitting up on the bike like 10 feet high. Like, what the fuck?
Damn.
Talent.
All right.
That's all I got, man. You got anything else you want to leave with?
Shit. I mean, that's about it. Shout out to everybody that helped me along the way, bro. Anyone that believed in me. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you.
Any upcoming drops?
Supposed to be doing Welcome to the Land Part 2 with G Perico. So whenever that finishes up, I'll start posting it and shit. But
That's all you, or you're on there?
I'm pretty sure that's all me. So
I fuck with G Perico, bro.
Yeah, G Perico's good people, bro.
How'd you meet him?
Pun. Shout out Pun, bro. Pun helped me a lot too. I think Pun brought me to the studio one time with him, and I got a couple homies from over there, so it was just a normal thing.
How'd you meet Rucci?
So I just went to a session one day. Oh man, shout out One Take Quan. That's one person I forgot to shout out. Like, hey, Quan helped me so much in this music shit, and he's someone that's underrated as far as just he got a lot of people's careers started. But yeah, Quan brought me to the studio one day, and like they just fucked with my beats, and after that, like we partied a lot, bro. Like back before the pandemic, I'm not gonna lie, we partied a shitload. Like we went up, and those were fun times. Even during the pandemic too, but like before the pandemic, we were going crazy, partying every night in the studio. Shit was lit.
How'd you meet Top Rank?
Just Instagram.
Okay.
I seen like a post by them or someone, like I think Beat Boy, shout out Beat Boy. He had done a song with them, and I was like, man, this shit's hard, bro. Like then some Asian rappers, like damn, I'm Asian, so I believe in it. I want to see some Asian rappers win. So I reached out to them, and yeah, but their shit's crazy, bro. Shout out Top Rank. They got it, so they got to keep pushing. It's a little harder as Asian. You feel me? Like we don't really got the exposure, and we don't even got that many Asians out here to be our fans type shit, but I believe in it, so.
Hell yeah. That's what's up, man. I'm excited for you guys, watching you guys go up.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Anything I could do? Any ideas?
Yeah, just let me know.
We've been working.
Yeah, let me know. I'm always ready, you feel me? I'm down to do that little sending the beats, having the freestyle. That sounds cool.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Send me some beats for that. And then also, I talked to C4. I haven't had time to message everybody.
Okay.
But if whoever wants to come through and do an interview with the freestyle, they're welcome, bro. We can set it up.
Right.
I do them one-on-one like this.
Okay.
So it'd be good for each of them. I mean, I think, in my opinion, it'd be good for each of them.
Right, yeah.
If they want to do it, let me know.
Yeah, definitely. Appreciate it, so.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
All right, that's a wrap, bro.
Yep, thank you.
Cheers.
Yep. Appreciate it. For sure.